Good morning, students. Today we want to quickly introduce what we call electromagnets. The last time we talked about magnets, magnetism, we talked about the temporary magnet and then the permanent magnet. So, for you to understand electromagnet, you must understand this, what we call temporary magnet. So our objective, temporary magnets, electromagnets, and then applications of electromagnets. So let's talk about the temporary magnet. I want to discuss this again. Remember, we were looking at magnet. The last time we discussed magnet. Now, we talked about if we have a metal here, we have a metal here, and then we have another metal here. This is steel, and then this is iron. And we have a bar magnet on its head like this. This is a magnet. You will suddenly discover that this iron and this steel can attract tiny objects like pins. So this iron will attract pins to itself. So also this steel will also attract pins to itself. If we decide to remove the bar magnet, we decide to take away this bar magnet, we observe that the iron, all the pins attached to the ions will collapse. All will collapse, but that of the steel remains. Now, what we are trying to say is that the iron formed a temporary magnet and then the steel formed a permanent magnet. So, temporary magnet is that magnet that can easily lose its magnetism. First, it can be easily magnetized. It can also lose its magnetism. It can be easily demagnetized. And then it has very strong magnetic field. And then they are made majorly from soft iron. So what are electromagnets? In the production of magnets, we talked about three different methods. We have the single touch or the single stroke, then we have the double stroke, and then we have production of magnets by using electric current, which is the fastest way of producing magnet and the most common way of producing magnet. Now, when electricity is passed through a soft iron, the soft iron automatically becomes a magnet and then attracts other objects to itself. When the power is switched off and current stops passing through that iron, the iron stops being a magnet. That is what we call electromagnet. Electricity is supplied into a metal and the metal becomes magnetic. When the electricity stops, when the current stops flowing in the metal loses its magnetic property. Now we call it what? Electromagnet. The strength of that electromagnet can be increased three ways: by increasing the number of coils around that metal, number two, by increasing the amount of current passing through the metal, and number three, by using soft iron. By so doing, you increase the strength of that magnet. Now, what are the advantages of this electromagnet? We'll see them in applications. Now, because the iron can become magnetized and can also lose magnetism. For that, we find several applications. One of the major applications in the industries. In the industries, we have giant electromagnets used to carry heavy loads. When the current is switched on, the metal becomes magnetic and it has a very powerful magnetic field. It can carry several metals. It can carry heavy loads. Now, when it gets to the point of offloading, we just turn off the power and it stops being magnetic and it drops the load. Now, this also applies to our electric doorbell. It finds application in your earpiece. It finds application in what? Your telephone earpiece. Yes, this is telephone earpiece. This is the loudspeaker, and then this is the electric doorbell. Good. There are several applications we're discussing about in the Google class. Thank you very much.